Welcome back, Forever Pay Squad. We are here again with Market Making Mondays, episode 9. And in this episode, we're going to continue breaking down New Zealand dollar, of course, because that's just the pair that I am trading with at the moment, and it's been on a tear to the downside. So, you already know how it goes. Run my intro. Hey friends and new traders, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Matt and I teach day traders just like you how to become profitable by teaching different tips and strategies. With that being said, let's get into this one. Alright, so real quick, I'm going to show you what happened this week and what I predict to happen next week. So last week, just a quick review of last week. Last week, I said I didn't see any trade setups at all. There was one that I actually missed, which was this move right here, where it retraced it, the retracement right here, or no, the retracement right here last week I missed, which was no big end, and all of this week it's just been moving like kind of sideways. So this whole week I did not trade. Last week I didn't trade at all. I missed this move right here. You can see, pull out the Fibonacci, high to low. You can see I missed it, but that's okay. And this week we had this movement, and I was looking for a bigger pullback up to here. Obviously it came back up a little bit and then continued to the downside. So I did not trade because that's not the way I trade personally. I want to see a clean pullback so I could get into my trade. So this was the beginning of this week. And then yesterday, luckily, I was able to see a trade. So it had this point and this point, and I made a trend line. And then it came back up to the trend line, and that's where I was able to find an entry. As you can see, this trade is still on its way to the downside as we speak. So I got in around here. Luckily, it did not hit my stop. I was about to jump out the trade, but I said, you know what? Let me just let it go. So that's the next tip for you guys. Most importantly, just when you're confident in your trade, just keep the trade going. Don't just jump out of the trade because you see it potentially going against your stop loss. That's why we use proper risk management. No more than 1 to 1.5%. And yeah, so luckily it just stopped right at its trend line, and then after that it continued to drop to the downside. And then I thought it would have continued going much more further throughout the day based on the news that came out yesterday, because it was in my favor, but it started to consolidate. And then about around 9 o'clock, that's when we had the breakout. Let me show you guys something once again, because I showed you guys this in my part 2 of sniper entry. So on the 50-minute, I had this counter trend line of consolidation. You can see that it's going further up every time and not coming any lower. Like it's kind of doing an uptrend slightly. And then once it broke that, I could have re-entered right here. So that is a sniper's entry. I spoke about that in my how to get sniper's entry part 2 video. So if you haven't seen that video, check that out right now. So that's a sniper's entry right there, and then it continued to drop throughout the night. And then this morning, I caught another move. I came out right here to the T, and then I waited for the pullback, and I got in again after the news release. I don't really like this entry too much, but I wasn't too pressed about it because I already had partials taken off, and so me just entering another trade wasn't really a big deal. Plus, I have some float, a profit already. So that was another entry right here. Big candlesticks to the downside, and I entered right here. I tried to get a better entry. I should have entered right here, but I just want to be sure after the news release. So right after the news release, I got in right here at this resistance, as you can see. Perfect. And now right now I have two trades going on at the moment. The original from here to here, which was like 1 to 6. I don't know why it's not on my screen right now. I'll just do it again, show you guys the actual setup. So it's like around here. I know it's like 1 to 6, something like this. I have it coming down to here. And you can see this one is down to here. It's going down to that same level as well. And it was like 1 to 6. Yeah, entry was like somewhere around here. So 1 to 6. And this level right here is a level where the market just left a little bit of space where it needs to fill. A couple months back, I found it on the daily. Could go back a couple months, maybe 2021 actually. Yeah, so this level right here. So that's another good thing to always check out, like what levels have not been completely filled. So this is a forever pay gap, as I spoke about before in my previous videos, and it needs to come back down to here and fill it. So that's why I have this line right here, and this was back in March of 2020. So that's where I have it going. And overall, my prediction for next week, I think the market is just going to continue going to the downside and take out this low. If not next week, the following week, I have it taking out this low. I just believe that, or by the end of the year, it's going to take out this low. I just believe that the market is just headed to the downside. The dollar is pretty strong right now. Yeah, so these are my two levels of interest. As you can see, the price is still dropping towards my level. So I'm looking forward to that. Two solid trades for the day, for the week. As you guys can see. So yeah, two setups going on right now, and yeah, I'm currently in profit. Hopefully it continues to go to the downside. I don't see why not. Let me take this off. So next week, like I said, by the time it hits this level, sometime next week, I expect some type of pullback, maybe to like right here. Yeah, some type of pullback maybe to like up here, and then continue downside movement to fill in this area of liquidity. So that is my prediction for next week. The market continue to go bearish. So if you're trading New Zealand dollar or any pair going against the dollar, it's most likely it's going to continue bearish. So I hope the video was insightful. Please share, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notification button to get the videos right on time. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of y'all day, evening, or night. I'm out. Peace.